This is Charlie Parsons for Boxing Social. I'm here with a very, I don't even know how to say it. At the minute, just British boxing is booming, but yourself, we'll go straight into that performance against Janibek. You did a very good post-fight interview, and a lot of people were saying, incredible for going over and doing what you did, but you said, I don't want that. I went in there to win. That is your winner's mentality, just in a nutshell, isn't it?
Yeah, no, 100%. I didn't go there to just try hard and be like, I'm going to expose him or test him. I got in there to win, and I genuinely believed, I could win that fight, and I showed I could have won that fight. There's just a few things I could have tweaked in that fight. There's a few things I could have done better, and we're here. You live and you learn. Do you know what I mean?
Well, look, I do want to sort of speak about that performance because as much as you say, you wanted to go in there and win like we all do, but it was an incredible performance. We've not seen Janibek tested like that. When you got in the ring, and obviously a bit slower in the early rounds, but as the fight paid out, you started to see that you could handle someone like him. Were you sort of surprised, or did you sort of know what he was going to offer? Did it play out as you expected, I suppose?
I said to someone before, I wanted to just, box him for the first couple and then step it up. I didn't mean to leave it that long, but that's what I wanted to do. But he does little sly things that made me think he's there, but he's not there. But once I stepped to him, because, and this is another thing why I understand why people say they don't watch fighters too much or all of this stuff, because when I was watching him, like everyone that held their feet with him, he was just letting off combinations and he was just having a field day with them. So I thought, okay, don't be there. But then when I got back to the corner after the fourth, and my coach told me we're not winning, we're not up. I thought, let me step to him and change the pace of the fight a little bit and just change what I'm doing. And then I done that, and he obviously had to try and figure out again what I was trying to do, and that gave me a bit of success, throughout the rest of the fight.
Let me ask you about the turnaround, because we were there at York Hall for the Morrison fight, and then it was announced, and we were all a bit like, whoa, that is so soon after. How did you manage that turnaround? Was it too much too soon? I mean, from the performance, it looked like there was no issues with it, but do you think if you would, had those extra few weeks of respite, it maybe would have been a different story?
I don't know. You never know, innit? You can't really, say what ifs and whatever, but the rest, the turnaround was quick, but I did know beforehand. And I'm a type of guy, I'm always in the gym anyway, so regardless of if that fight was announced or not, I would have been in the gym trying to get another fight date, so it didn't really make a difference to me. Probably just made it easier to make the weight because I was near enough on the way anyway, do you know what I mean? But I just done everything I needed to do to make sure I was right for that, so I felt good going in there. I'm not going to blame no one, know nothing about it was too short or whatever. I was good.
Can we expect to see you back in the UK shores soon? Because now I feel like you've gone past British level and you've cemented yourself onto that sort of fringe world level as such. Get a couple of wins there and then push for another title. When we were at York Hall, we saw how your fans came out. I was doing the post-fight and then they were all just stood behind that barrier. So we know you can sell. We know that there's a market for you in London. Is it now best to just get them homecomings back out and then progress yourself onto that world level?
Yeah, and almost definitely get them homecomings in there, get build off that performance, going in. I proved I'm at that level. Do you know what I mean? But we get there step by step. There's no need in rushing now. I proved I'm at that level. Get a few fights in. I'm always in exciting fights anyway. But just get a few good fights in over here in the UK. Not sure if I want to travel again to fight though. So I think most of the fights will be over here.
It's always nicer doing it at home, and especially travelling with the things like jet lag and just being in different circumstances. How was your trip in Vegas overall?
No, it was good. I'll be honest with you. I'm not really a type of guy that gets jet lag. Do you know what I mean?
I wish I was the same.
Whatever time it says on my phone is what time it is. You know what I mean? I'm all right. So I was all right during there for the whole 2 weeks I was training. I felt good. At no point did I ever feel like, oh man, this time difference is getting to me. So that's a good thing. When I got back, I was shattered though. But that don't matter innit? But that's like 12 round fight, all the adrenaline from the fights and stuff. But the trip was good. It was a good experience, man. A very, very good experience. Met some good people out there. Enjoyed it. I had 2 days after the fight to enjoy, so I enjoyed it as well. And it's like, never been Vegas before, so I've got to tick that off the bucket list, you know what I mean? So.
Mad place. Look, finally from me, I imagine you are going to have a nice Christmas with your family, with your friends, and then back out training for the new year and looking at sort of how many times are you looking at getting out? 3, 4 in the new year?
Yeah, 3 times next year will be good for me. I'll be back in the gym soon. I'll be back in the gym next week, so I'm not going to wait till the new year. I'll be back in the gym taking over. I'm always in the gym anyway. head's gone if I'm not in the gym. You know what I mean, I don't know what to do with myself. But yeah, I'll be back in the gym taking over, and then next year we hit the ground running. So yeah.
Denzel Bentley, always a pleasure. Like I say, an amazing performance against Janibek, and we look forward to seeing you capture those big nights once again for the British public. Top man.